going to be 3rd and goal, just inside the 4.
This is where it's difficult. This offense, if you don't have a real dominant running back, it makes it tough to run in here.
Jump pass, and Anderson throws it behind Corbell. Haven't seen that play for a while.
I haven't seen that since freshman year of Davey Swenson's offense.
That's 20 plus years ago, son.
You know, that's I think Tim Tebow's the only other jump passer we know of, but it was behind, and Wolfgram had just about as good a shot at catching that as
Alex Smith.
Corbell.
Wasn't it Alex Smith to Ben Mullen, Utah?
Yeah, I think so.
4th and goal at the 3.5. Anderson brings it down. He's in trouble. Cottonwood holds, so Skyview does not go for the field goal to bring it within 1, and Cottonwood will take over. Well, Anderson was waiting for somebody to come free, and he never did.
Well, the hard part, I mean, we talked early, with Coach Ander about, decision making, and nothing helps the like game experience. And there, 4th down, you really, as a quarterback, you just want to get that ball out of your hands headed towards your playmakers. You don't want to take a sack in that situation because you don't have another day. So if it's intercepted or not, I mean, you really want to get the ball up and see if your playmakers can come down with it. But that's a huge stop for Cottonwood when Skyview sees the momentum headed right back the other way.
Yep, Skyview 4 shots from inside the 5, and they couldn't come up with anything. See, that gives Cottonwood a boost. Bateman will pass out to Hunter Hanks. Hanks stopped immediately. Pick up of about 7.
Yeah, Wells comes up and makes a nice stop for the Bobcats.
52 yards. 5 of 7 for 52 yards for Bateman. Bateman gives inside. Look out. Hosea inside the Skyview 30-yard line, and flags all over the place.
Yeah, tons of flags.
50 yards plus, 55-yard run, and let's look at the flags.
Well, there's hankies all over the field. Near side, far side, out of bounds.
Well, they haul him down out of bounds. See if we can see here.
I think you may get a face mask or
it's a personal foul on Skyview. No, on Cottonwood. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
so it's a 55-yard run.
There was some other Colts that came running in there towards the end.
I don't know if we can look at that again. We'll talk to the truck. No, we don't have that again, but
I kind of saw Wolfgram kind of mixing things up at the very end of that play.
Well, and Skyview wants a timeout, and they need to lick a great big wound after that. After that one, a 55-yard run, and so that one pulled back to the 40, but still. Huge play, 101 yards now unofficially on 8 carries for Hosea, 2 touchdowns.
And Coach Anner, I think, wanted to take that time out. He wanted to have a little conversation with the officials.
Well, he's still down there talking to one of the officials and pointing fingers and everything. Well, he got a flag. Yeah. I think they threw the flag on that play. Not quite there he is. Not quite sure what he's seeing something he doesn't like, obviously.
Skyview up front, at times they've looked great, and at other times Hosea is ripping off 55 yards.
Well, they've given up a 100-yard runner, and we still have 7:38 to play.
Yeah, in the
first half. And Hosea's not doing it by picking up humongous yards on ripping off big old runs. He has a 21-yarder and a 55-yarder.
Hosea had a great game last week against Alta, and Alta's no slouch.
No. Well, this is a big change in momentum here. Skyview looked like they were going to retake the lead. Instead, Cottonwood holds them, and now they're in Bobcat territory. Bateman, the screen coming. No, they just go downfield, and the man is open. That bounces right off the chest of Beveridge, and kids, that's why you catch with your hands.
That's right. Beveridge bounces it off of there, but Wells did a nice job, and Skyview's going to get a roughing the passer. Yeah, Beveridge, hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands off the face mask. But should have had that one, and they would have been deep in the red zone.
Well, instead, it's a roughing the passer penalty on Skyview, a personal foul called on Skyview.
They're going to get 15 yards.
The way the Bobcat linemen were coming through on that, I thought they were setting up a screen.
Yeah.
They were coming through 2 or 3 of them untouched. So they get back the penalty yardage from the end of the Hosea run. That's the second roughing the passer penalty we've seen tonight, one on Cottonwood, one on Skyview.
The first one set up the Skyview touchdown, so we'll see what happens here. I think you'll see Cottonwood come back to that same type of a play. Wells bit pretty hard on it, and Beveridge was open.
Wide. He just let that ball get into his chest, didn't catch it with his hands. Now they bail that safety out to Skyview. Hosea still churning his legs, picks up 5.
Yeah, just a little trap play on the inside. And Hosea, he's small, but he's got great balance, good vision. Picks up 5 yards and inches a little closer to that pretty good lead for the Colts.
Bateman throwing again, and this one a little bit low.
That's a long throw.
Yeah.
Sundin was the attempted receiver, but just a little low. He should have caught it.
Yeah, he really should have. So now it's 3rd down. Cottonwood, by my stats, 0 for on 3rd down. And they're going to stay 0 for. And now we've got another flag coming in. It's 2 linemen, an offensive and defensive lineman going at it way back in the backfield.
Holding against the Colts.
Yeah, so you back them up here. It'd be 4th down and about a yard.
Yeah, I think you got to take the penalty in this situation, even though it does bring up 4th down. So this is a net loss of about 19 yards for the Colts.
Yeah, because it's from the spot of the foul. And it was 5 yards deep in the backfield or more. So penalties playing a big part in this drive. Skyview on the night, 2 penalties, 3 for Cottonwood. Or excuse me, 3 on this drive for Cottonwood, 5 on the night. Third and about 22. They have to get down just inside the 16-yard line. 6:37 to play in the first half. Timeout Cottonwood, big 3rd and long coming up for the Colts. They lead 14-10. A lot of fireworks in the first quarter and some here in the second, but they're not going boom. They're shooting them off. They're just not exploding. Nobody's got in the end zone yet.
Well, Skyview marched right down the field and then can't get the conversion inside there when they had the ball inside the Colts 2-yard line. And Cottonwood does a nice job of keeping them out. Goes right back down the field with a big play with Hosea. But they've kind of stalled on a couple of penalties of their own, and we've had about 4 or 5 penalties just on this drive from both teams.
Yep. Well, across town, Logan is hosting Mountain View on this second weekend of high school football, the last weekend in August. Last we heard, Logan was leading that one. Skyview plays over the weekend at Rice Eccles. Is it Rice Eccles? They play Mountain Crest plays Lone Peak. Third and long. Here comes